Afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Richarlison, is very easy in the eye. Okay, he may not be as expressive as some of his more illustrious compatriots, but nonetheless effective. He could improve his decision-making. You can't dribble your way out of everything, and at times he'd be better off if he just got his head up a little earlier.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. We're underway. Sarr. Walker. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Back in possession and ready to go again. Wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Foot in. Pedro Porro. Great defending, strong and determined. Bentancur, and it's Davis, and that has left him in a heap, and the counter is on. Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Bentancur, now Davis, Madison, ball's over the line and it is a corner. And it's been taken short. They can spring out of defence. Danso.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Fiddles it through. Gray. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Bentancur. And it's Walker. Tell. Now it's Richarlison. Interesting ball. Can he put it away? Maddison. Sarr. Pedro Porro. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sarr. Sarr! Split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
A sudden chance to counter. Beer. He's had it taken off him. Davis. Pedro Porro. Forward it goes. Oh, that's a key interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's been taken straight back. Maddison. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Egan. Gray. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Richarlison. 30 minutes gone. And he welcomes it in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Twanzebe.
The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romero, aim forwards. Ball's come loose here. Just eases him off the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Twanzebe takes control of it and he's on the move. Got a shot away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pinches it off him. Egan. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Sarr. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. It's Bentancur. Spread out to the left. He's had it nicked away. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And they've got a throw. No question, that's a foul. Free kick given. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time, not a bad watch by any means, and the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate, and so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision making and just a general sloppiness, so I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Tell, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Egan. The less said about that pass, the better. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Solomon. Gray. Bentancur. Now Pedro Porro. Solomon. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Worrell. Egan. Twanzebe. Egan. And it's Walker. Richarlison. Beer. Bentancur. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Davis. Good play on the left-hand side here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedro Porro. Maddison. And it's Davis. Stood up well to him there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, good ball, and the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Davis stood his ground strongly. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Sarr demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get a shot away. And I think it's just top play.
There's going to be another change here. So we have our breakthrough.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Bissouma. Richarlison is flagged offside. Now it's Richarlison. Oh, good spread. Solomon. Keeper's ball. It's coming up for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Bentancur. Danso. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, well played. That's it! Solomon. Sarr. Now it's Richarlison. And they win it. Madison! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
So there's going to be another change here. Solomon. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Sarr. Chance here to counter. Danso. Now Sarr. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Hannibal. For goal! Oh, that could cost them.
He was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have led on at us.
Bissouma. Bentancur. Here's Bissouma. He's a sharp little ball here. change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Looking for the runner, played into the middle.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Played back to the goalkeeper. Romero. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Forwards and with intent. Threads one in. That's good play. Looking to break at pace.